Hello, Kokomi here, and before we begin, I must confess, normally the honey tree would be shaking, however, I kinda got in a bad mood and didn't record earlier, and that's completely my fault. I will show encountering stuff on a honey tree at the end of the episode. I promise. But, in the meantime, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Last time, we went from Jubilife to Floroma Town and learned about Team Galactic holding themselves up in a power plant and a little girl's request to save her dad. Today, we're going to do that, but first, let's talk about honey trees. So, you can buy honey, 100 per honey, from the man over here. You can also get this honey as a pickup item from a Pokemon called Combee, which we'll be talking about in a second. So, honey trees, basically, you slather honey on them, and then in 6 hours, there will most likely be a Pokemon, though I believe there is a small chance there will not be a Pokemon. 6 hours! You cannot go into the settings of your DS and fast forward that, because the game makes a timestamp when you slather the tree. If you change the time, if the game detects that the time has been messed with in the system, it'll just reset it. And act like you didn't slather the tree at all. So, yeah. Slathering the bark again with honey does absolutely nothing, it just overwrites whatever was there to begin with. Once you slather the tree at the beginning of the 6-hour wait, is when the Pokemon that will appear there is decided, which kinda sucks. A bunch of exclusive Pokemon can appear on this tree. And I'm not going to go into detail on each of them until I actually get them. It'll be something I will be doing my due diligence on off-screen. And I will say, you have 24 hours to go claim. Once a Pokemon does appear, you have, 24 minus 6. 18 hours to go claim, your prize. Unfortunately, yeah, I opened up my DS. I slathered this around 4:48 yesterday, and I noticed when I opened my DS around 5 p.m. today, that it was actually, the tree was still shaking, so I thought, oh, it must be 24 hours after the 6-hour wait, but no, the tree stopped shaking when I took, like, 20 minutes to go take a shower and stuff. So, unfortunately, you have 18 hours to go claim the Pokemon. This is a neat mechanic on paper, but in reality, it's just annoying. And shut up, phone. So yeah, that's how I feel about honey trees. Give me a second, I need to steel myself for the Pokemon. Alright, so, starting off, Wurmple. You can encounter Wurmple, Silcoon if you're playing Diamond, Cascoon if you're playing Pearl, Combee, Apom, Burmy, Cherubi, Heracross, and Munchlax. Munchlax is a special case. For you see, all honey trees have the same encounter of the first, all the Pokemon I just listed can appear on all honey trees in this game, which I believe there are 12 total, throughout the Sinnoh region. Except for Munchlax. Munchlax will only appear at 4 trees, randomly generated, which ones will be randomly generated per playthrough, and it's a 1% encounter, even if you do get the right tree. The way you know which trees these are? There is no in-game way of knowing, which is, to me, absurd. Like, I can't even begin to, I can understand a group of the game developers talking about how it could be the honey tree idea as a concept, and see themselves, I can see the reasoning to why they would think that the honey tree time mechanic was a good idea. They'll be like, oh, it's a good way for the players, just as they play the game, they can come back and check these trees. And it'll be like simulating attracting bugs in real life. Whoever decided that Munchlax, should be encountered the way it is, should be slapped in the face, because this is probably, and it probably goes down in record as one of the, I don't want to say hardest, but most annoying Pokemon to get in Pokemon history ever. Honeytree Munchlax specifically. Yeah. So, how do you know what these 4 trees are? Well, luckily for you, even if you do not want to use any cheating device or anything, there is a way you can find 2 of them. Linked below in the description, hopefully, if it's not, bug me in the comments and tell me to put it in the description, is a link to a website where you can put in your trainer ID. Your trainer ID decides 2 of the honey trees. Your secret ID, which is normally not accessible or viewable without cheat codes or external devices directly interacting with the game or whatever. That is not the other 2 honey trees determined by your secret ID. I actually know my secret ID because I set up this file through RNG manipulation, so I know where all 4 of my Munchlax trees are. There is a 0.93% chance that instead of 4 trees, you will get 3 trees. And that is because in the process, the game will just accidentally pick the same tree twice. But it doesn't change the odds or anything. I can't confirm this because I only have this based on 2 examples. But in the 2 Cute Charm files I set up, both of them have the unfortunate side effect of only having 3 Munchlax trees. And the Cute Charm glitch does involve manipulating the trainer ID and secret ID, so I suspect that if you go for the Cute Charm glitch, you might be stuck to 3 Munchlax trees. So yeah, I looked up my Munchlax trees, and the closest one to me is actually in Eterna Forest, which is where we're heading very soon. However, it is locked behind the next HM that we will get after the next gym. So, or we get access to using for beating the next gym, I should say. So, yeah, unfortunately, I will be doing my due diligence and hunting for these Pokemon, and I'll splice it in at the beginning and end of episodes. You can go talk to this guy, you can buy some honey. In Diamond and Pearl, you can only buy honey 1 at a time. In Platinum, you can buy them either in 1 or bulks of 10. Yeah. I won't be going over each Pokemon in detail, but just to talk about a few quick things. Wurmple's evolution into Silcoon or Cascoon is random, determined by its personality value. It is not based on gender, time of day, or any other myth you've heard, but that myth has been well dispelled by this year. Combi, make sure it's female. For the love of God, make sure it's female. Otherwise, it doesn't evolve. And Burmy has 2 different evolutions based on whether it's male or female. Its male evolution is always bug flying. Its female evolution can be bug grass, bug ground, or bug steel. I'll talk more about them as I get them. This Oran plant is in bloom. So I did take an Oran berry from here the other day. There are 3 cherry berries. I will take these berries. They're mine. And don't worry, the little girl's father will be fine. Let's talk about berry planting. So I believe we talked to her. Hello, would you like to exchange your berries for some accessories? Oh, I actually didn't even know you could do this, to be honest. There's someone you talking to here. Single berry will grow into a plant that makes several berries. By planting 1, there will be more berries in the world. I hope you'll help us spread more berries everywhere. She gives you a Pecha berry. She'll give you, like, 1 of each berry. Or, no? Yeah, she just gives you a random berry. I thought it was someone here. Trainer, please water berries using this spray duck watering can. So this is a key item, a spray duck. As you can guess, it is a watering can with the face of a Psyduck. Looks kind of like a mug, actually. So when you plant a berry, you just it'll take 1 from your inventory. Say I want to get more Pecha berries. I plant one, and then... oh, you don't even need to... They're all happy. Yeah, so you can... Actually, it looks like you don't even need to register it. So even if you do nothing, the berry will still always sprout and produce at least 2. 2 berries. However, if you water it every now and then, you will get more. You will get 3 berries from your harvest. So it's this I actually like. I don't remember the exact time intervals. I could put that on screen right now and how long it takes a berry to grow and how often you should water it. I like this. I actually like this because it rewards players for being more diligent and not with locking a Pokemon behind it. Munchlax, what? So I will also be doing my due diligence and planting some berries and taking care of them, because I haven't actually done that, and I've seen how much it can actually help a playthrough. Like, it can really, like, if you really take your time to properly take care of your berries, you can end up with some really good resources, which is what I want. And it's just a fun little thing to do on the side. Fun, I say as I just go and press A. Alright, immediately before we talk about anything else, I want to slather some honey on this tree. And then I'm going to save. And that is because I want to catch a specific Pokemon here. There are 3 new encounters here. That is the one I'm looking for, but it's not shiny. Pachirisu is a physical electric type. And so, to give a little background, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is the first time where moves, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this earlier in the series, where whether they're special or physical is decided by the individual move rather than its type. And Pachirisu makes good use of that. It actually has balanced attack and special attack, but it is the quote-unquote Pikachu of this game. Every generation has its electric rodent. Pachirisu is the electric rodent of this game. Every electric rodent that doesn't evolve. And wow, we've seen 3 new Pokemon here. You can also find Bidoof here in Diamond and Pearl, or Shinx if you're playing Platinum. Pachirisu is interesting. I've used one in a run before, and it's definitely a Pokemon that falls off towards the end of the game. It will mainly focus on being, as you get further in the game, it'll focus more on its defensive capabilities and being fast rather than being offensive. And it does learn status moves like Sweet Kiss, which causes confusion, Thunder Wave, etc. Look at that taunting nose. Oh, and if you guys didn't notice, I did go and train a little off screen. Macaroni is level 12, Maribel is level 12, and Onyx is level 12. Maribel actually might be level 13. Yeah, okay, Onyx and Maribel are level 13. So I did train a little off screen. Buizel, the second Pokemon. So, like I was talking about with the physical special split, before a physical water type wouldn't really work, which is why Feraligatr and the Totodile family and the Corphish family were hilariously just sad. I do have to say, and I've seen someone point this out, Buizel shiny does kind of make it look like it's sick, but Buizel is a special instance in that it is a physical water type, and physical water types can finally shine now thanks to the physical special split. So you've had your chance to get your standard run-of-the-mill special water attacker with Psyduck. This is your shot at getting a physical water Pokemon. Oh wait, why did I use Fake Out twice? Okay, Copycat. Copycat is a new move that Macaroni learned while leveling up. But it'll just copy the last move used. This Buizel's just fast then. I was hoping to copy Quick Attack, but I guess I won't. Instead, I'll just lower its attack. So I'll just go tackle. Weasel, it evolves in the mid-20s, I believe, and I will say I've used a Weasel before. It's a solid Pokemon. My only complaint is that I think its pre-evolution, its current design looks so much better than its evolution, and I kind of wish I could just like get the evolution stats without having to actually evolve it. I can't say I'm the biggest fan of the design of its evolution, but Weasel looks really cool. And Weasel was actually shown before Diamond and Pearl even released, as it made a cameo in one of the Pokemon movies. I believe it was Manaphy and the Sea Temple. It was a Pokemon movie that took place during the Hoenn arc, so Pokemon Advanced, but involved the Pokemon Ranger spin-offs and the Pokemon Manaphy, which we'll talk about Manaphy some other time. It has a flotation sac. Dang it, I didn't read all of it. It has a flotation. Its little thing around its neck is actually like a life, like a buoy or a life or a lifesaver. You know what I'm talking about, and it can float, and it can actually blow it up like an air. It's essentially an air sac, and it can use it to essentially have buoyancy. Get it? Or I don't know. There's a joke in there. I don't know why, but I thought for a second there's, you know, okay. Buoyancy. I believe the joke with Weasel's name is it's a weasel and it's buoyant. So buoyant weasel. That's what I was getting at. At least I'm pretty sure that's its name origin. I particularly want to catch a Pachirisu because it can learn the ability Pickup, and Pickup is a great ability, though it's one of two abilities it can learn, which is why I saved before trying this. There is one other Pokemon in the Valley Windworks, but we'll talk about that next episode. But we might get a hint at it this episode. Maybe. Well, I guess we can talk about Chelos in the meantime. Chelos is a slow water special attacker. And it will ultimately evolve to gain the water ground typing, which is an excellent typing that has only one weakness. Like I said, it's slower, more defensive, it can learn a lot of really interesting moves. Chelos is a really good Pokemon. However, I will say, you can catch it now, or you can choose to catch it a little later. We got a hint at this earlier from an NPC, but Chelos' form actually changes depending on where we catch it. It's purely aesthetic, doesn't affect moveset at all. But basically, Shinnoh is cut in half by Mount Coronet. And when it is cut in half, or there's a west side and an east side. What we're looking at is west side Chelos. East side Chelos looks a bit different, and actually is my preferred of the two. It's the one I think looks cooler. Its colors and shapes differ from region to region. In the Shinnoh region, two types are confirmed. And funny enough, there is a concept art of, data mined from the Gen 3 games, I believe, is a beta design for Chelos' evolution Gastrodon, suggesting that it was meant, or is either that or concept art, but suggesting that it actually meant to appear in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire and was held off for this game. Okay, finally! Pachirisu! Don't be a bad Pachirisu like the last shiny was, that I may or may have not shown on screen. Pachirisu flinched. I'm gonna use Copycat. Dang it! I was hoping it'd use Quick Attack. Can it even learn Quick Attack at that level? I know it can know Growl and Bide. Might be thinking of Weasel. So I'll just go for the tackle. Just don't crit. Please, Macaroni. Alright, tackle again. Just gonna continue to lower my attack, though. If I get a crit, I think it ignores all of my stat drops, so... Alright, I'm gonna sing it. Please hit. Thank you. And I will use a heal ball, because I think it matches Pachirisu. Come on, it's my only heal ball. Thank you. Pachirisu was caught. It is the Ellis Squirrel Pokemon because there wasn't enough room for Electric Squirrel. It makes furballs that cackle with static electricity. It stores them with berries and tree holes. Why does it do that? Is it like a trap? Is it like making a static trap for its berries? If so, that's hilarious. But yeah, Pachirisu, it can have two abilities, and I really hope this has the right one. One is Run Away, which allows you to run away from any wild Pokemon successfully, so long as it does not have an ability like Arena Trap or Shadow Tag, or does not use a move like Mean Look. It does not allow you to run away from trainer battles. It is the wrong god dang... It's the same nature as the last one. So, this is actually the second shiny Pachirisu I caught and then reset for. It has the exact same nature and ability as the previous Pachirisu. I don't know if it has the same characteristic, loves to eat. Feels like the world wants to play a cruel joke on me. I'm gonna try one more time for a pickup Pachirisu, and if I don't get it, I'm just gonna move on. Alright, it's been literally 12 minutes. This is just something I'm gonna have to tackle off screen. So I guess we're just going in here with a party of 5. Kerchunk. The door to the Valley Windworks open. What? No way. You have the key. Locking the door is meaningless. I am the loser in this after all. There's no time for self-pity. I've got to alert the commander. That's the spirit. You know, you're gonna go places, random grunt. So, as we fight these galactic grunts, there are two things I wanted to talk about. I ain't fooling around, kid. This is how a professional does it. So, last night, actually, I was literally playing Pokemon Diamond at like 1 or 2 a.m. And I went to go challenge the daily trainer in Jubilive TV, and it was a duo. I should hopefully be showing a picture of it on screen right now. And the duo, and so, yeah, I just fought two of them at this. It was a double battle. I just thought that was an interesting thing to bring up. Also, today is the day I'm recording. This is April 22nd, 2021. It is the 14th anniversary of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl being released in North America. And I'm also uploading a video this day, though there's a funny little story about that I kind of forgot, accidentally set it to be uploaded the next day. And I need to do that after I finish recording this. Oh, come on, really? The reason I'm using Macaroni and not, say, Brownie or Wild Berry is that I think they're getting a little too high level, and I also want Wild Berry's friendship to be maxed out before she levels up. And, well, the best way to max out friendship is to put it into battle, win, don't let it faint, and use items on it, which I don't have. I don't mean like potions and stuff, I mean like stat boosting items. I do have one antidote. So, and I'm a little worried about Brownie getting a little far ahead of the team, so I am definitely going to focus on, Maribel and Macaroni will be substituting in just a bit more often for the next little bit, just to keep my team in balance. Collecting electricity from the Valley Windworks, that's our mission. So, yeah, the grunt tells you, and you can just skip him by walking right around. Galactic Grunt, he has a Wormpole. But yeah, no, today is the 14th anniversary of Diamond and Pearl being released in the US. Which, man, that means I became a Pokemon fan 14 years ago. It wasn't immediately after the release of Diamond and Pearl. I was probably the May of that. Because I remember... Oh, okay, no, I know I've told the story on stream, but I don't think I've told the story in the Let's Play of how I first got into Pokemon. So, when I was a really little kid, like 6 or 5, my sister was really into Pokemon. Or probably, maybe even a little younger than that. And that was the days of Red and Blue, and Gold and Silver. I was actually born right after Red and Blue came out, I think, in the States. I don't remember. It was 96, and that's the same year I was born. But I remember playing a bit of Pokemon Red and really liking Pokemon because my sister liked it, because I'm a little imitatable little kid. So, fast forward, my sister goes through her Pokemon's no longer cool phase, and so I did the same thing. And until 4th grade, when a kid transferred to my school, or was it 3rd grade? Was it 4th grade or 3rd grade? This is bothering me, I can't remember. I want to say it was 3rd grade, but I also want to say it was 4th grade. I can figure it out. But either way, a kid transferred to my school, and this is right when Pokemon Diamond and Pearl released. So he comes in, he has a guidebook on Diamond and Pearl. I'm pretty sure it was the same year that Diamond and Pearl released, because I remember seeing commercials for it on TV shortly before. But he had like a guidebook for it. I remember he had a little map of the Sinnoh region, which I have. It's stored somewhere in my room. Because I also got the same Diamond and Pearl guidebook. I remember him showing us showing me and my friends the starters. He particularly pointed to Piplup and said, "Hey, this one's a really cool one. It evolves into an Emperor Penguin." I did mention that my initial starter was Chimchar. I did actually choose Piplup, and I did talk about this at the beginning of the series. I did get walled at one point and then reset and chose Chimchar. Which is still... it's sad. So, one, I'd recommend saving if you're just playing this casually, because we're about to enter a boss battle. Well, we could talk to this guy, he doesn't do anything. My Pokemon can't battle anymore. They're going to take away... wait. I think he's supposed to be the guy that we met at the front. I just realized that. I've played this game for 14 years now, and I just realized that. I always just thought he was just some random grunt. Anyways, I'm one of Team Galactic's 3 commanders. We've been trying to create a new world that's better than this one, but people have shown little understanding about what we do. You don't understand either, do you? It's a little saddening. So let's have a battle to decide what we should do next. If I win, you leave. If you win, we, Team Galactic, will leave. Challenged by Commander Mars, Galactic Commander Mars. So yes, the first encounter with an admin of Team Galactic. Mars, she leads off with a Zubat, which I believe knows Confuse Ray. Probably knows Leech Life. I think it might know Bite. Yep, and Enter Focus. Yeah, it definitely knows Bite. I'm just reciting this off of memory, by the way. What do you think you're doing to my Pokemon? Well, what do you think you're doing to my Pokemon, you little schmuck? I don't know why I said that. That's just like the first thing that came to my mind of like an old guy going, "Oh, what do you think you're doing to me, you little schmuck?" Ooh, it has Toxic. That's okay. So Toxic inflicts the badly poison status. It's poison, but you know what the difference is? It does exponential damage, and it doesn't work on poison types unless you are Salazzle and Gen 7 onward. But this is not Gen 7. I believe it does exponential damage. Either does that, or at least does like double damage. It doubles the damage. It doubles the damage it does every turn. So I'm probably gonna die from poison this turn. No! Ooh. So Macaroni will definitely be outsped. So I think what I'm going to do is send in Brownie. Hope it doesn't use Toxic. Using Toxic will probably be the worst thing it could possibly do. And don't underestimate the power of Pokemon AI. It is really stupid sometimes. Or sometimes it acts like it's reading ahead. Okay, yeah. No, okay, use Bite. So I can use Quick Attack here. Take out the Zubat. Don't have to worry about Brownie being poisoned. And her second Pokemon is Purugly, the evolution of Glameow, which normally doesn't evolve until like level 30. Purugly is fast. That's about it. It's actually kind of terrible in every other area. And it has 112 base speed, which is faster than some really tough Pokemon we're going to be facing later in the game, which I think is absolutely hilarious that this fat cat can outspeed some Pokemon that are known for being speed demons. I know Purugly has... I know from memory that Purugly has Fake Out, so I knew the Onyx Switch would be safe. Faint Attack is a Dark-type move with 100% accuracy. It just bypasses any accuracy check and ensures that it always hits. Unless it's like Protect or something. Onyx's goal is the same as it has been. This Purugly can be nasty. I think the time I ran through Diamond and Pearl where I started with a Piplup, I came into this battle with like a level 15 Piplup and a Ponyta. And this Purugly destroyed me in Platinum. This Purugly can be nasty. I did say it sucks, but that's comparing it to all the evolution of fully evolved Pokemon later in the game. As an Pokemon at this point in the game, this Purugly is a beast among beasts. Okay, yeah, no, I was actually just thinking it's probably at its... So do I go for Rock Throw or Rock Smash? So Rock Smash is super effective, but Rock Throw gets stabbed. And I believe Rock Throw has more just base power. So what's that? That's 40, so that'd be 80 power. 50, 1.5 would be 75. So I think Rock Smash would be slightly more powerful. Just due to super effective, doing double damage as opposed to stab just doing 1.5 times the damage. Whew! I don't recall what Purugly's ability is off the top of my head. I want to say its own tempo, which prevents it from confusion. I'll post a comment on screen about whether I was right about that or not. And another fun thing about Purugly is you see how its tail is kind of, like, it looks like it sort of has a floofy part in the middle. For a long time, I thought that its body was literally divided into, like, two segments, and that floofy part was its own segment. But the anime shows that it's more like the fluff surrounds its body, so its body isn't actually really compressed at all. It just does that to make itself look tougher, which I think is a neat little detail. Both Glameow and Purugly are Pearl exclusive Pokemon, so we will not be seeing them in the wild, unfortunately. But yeah. You know what? Let's give Maribel the kill. Give you some time in the spotlight, Maribel. Do a Karate Chop. I could also just send in Macaroni and use Fake Out, and that would also... thankfully, Fighting resists Dark. That Purugly down. Brownie gained some experience and grew to level 16. And Maribel gained some experience as well. And grew to level 14, alright. And my dog just had this chip in. This can't be, I lost? You uppity brat! Oops, I messed that one up. That's alright though. I quite enjoyed our battle. I guess it's time to say goodbye and leave for the time being. Aw, she secretly enjoyed it. I bet she's actually a tsundere. Team Galactic. They were saying they had to gather Pokemon and energy no matter what. It was for creating a new universe, or so they claimed. Nothing they said made any sort of sense to me. I can't tell you how grateful I am for saving me. I can't tell you how grateful I am. Wow, I forgot to add the you. That changes the meaning of that sentence a lot. I can finally see my little daughter again. Papa! Yuck, Papa, you're stinky. Go shower now, Stinky. Yeah, Stinky! Go! Oh my god. Oh, sorry, they had me working non-stop. Thank you, trainer. You made those bad people go away. I think the balloon Pokemon will come visiting again. Between you and me, little girl, stay far away from that balloon Pokemon. So, we will talk about that balloon Pokemon tomorrow, as it actually appears once you defeat Mars. Starting from the defeat of Mars, it will start appearing every Friday, and unfortunately if you defeat Mars on a Friday, it will not appear the same day. It'll appear the next Friday. So there may or may not be a new Pokemon around here to talk about tomorrow, since it is actually Thursday for me. So yeah, lucky enough I'm recording on Diamond and Pearl Day in the US, and I'm recording on a Thursday. I'm going to go hunt for that Pachirisu off screen, and then I will meet you guys back here in a moment for you, what's going to be a few hours for me. So, funny thing, I accidentally deleted the footage of checking the honey trees later. I believe I caught a Wurmple and a Combee, or I think I might have caught a Combee off screen. I think I only covered Wurmple, but I'll cover Wurmple another time, or actually I'm not sure if I cover Wurmple next episode or not. But I'll make sure I cover everything and show a honey tree encounter eventually. I'm so sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye.